Good morning, everyone. It's Gal. Playing some more XCOM 2. We are going to finally do our big mission against the Advent Black Site. This is generally kind of the big gap to the next tier of play, and progresses the story quite a bit. So, we're going to give it a go. I feel like we're ready. I would kind of like the armor, but waiting another week doesn't feel practical at this point.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Yeah, we need to do that one too. Okay, so here's the team. We've got Brian, Kyle, Ryan, Chris. Wait. No. I read that wrong. Eric. There we go. I knew it was wrong because he didn't have the right weapon equipped. And... oh, why did I do this to myself? Brian. Okay. I have made a horrible mistake, but we're rolling with it anyway, because it's not gameplay related. And those of you paying attention, this is Brian, and Ryan. I suppose the good news is, if I forget what name to use, it'll be really easy.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
So the
contacts in the local resistance have shown us how to access the Advent Black Site. The aliens worked hard to keep this place under the radar, and we don't know what we're gonna find in there. Keep your heads up. Expect heavy opposition.
Yep. Okay, so this is going to be a rough one. It usually is. It's a pretty long mission. The Chosen can show up here, and that's going to be really rough.
We've confirmed the Black Site is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Okay. So, we're gonna actually... this is probably gonna be a long intro here, but that works. Okay, so this is the actual initial goal. You have to get to this chamber. That'll trigger a side mission that's gonna be probably an item to retrieve back here, and then from there we have to get back out. I'm guessing the Chosen is gonna spawn, because... I mean, that just seems like our luck. So, here's what we're gonna do. This is probably a bit overkill, but this mission is always a pain, and I want to do what I can to keep it safe. We want to stay concealed as long as possible and minimize what we have as far as what we have to fight until we actually get in, if possible. This place is full of usually turrets. I'm guessing we're gonna have some kind of mechs, and a few other random assorted Advent and other... it tends to be heavy Advent more than alien, but either way, like, this is generally a pretty rough one. So... we're gonna skirt the outside. Oh, hey, this looks like... oh, never mind, that's from breaking windows. Okay. I don't think there's any enemies. So my thought is, and this may be a little overkill or a little crazy. But my thought is we can skirt the outside, come up the side of the building, and potentially clear the path to the exit before we actually go in. Like, basically start at the back door to the building and work our way in instead of the opposite. And I feel like that's going to minimize contacts so that we can just focus on what we need to. From there, if I decide that we are in a good position when we actually get into the building, we can always head out and engage with more enemies. Since apparently we don't get XP for being sneaky. What is that? I kind of want to know what that is. So, team makeup. I was being quite intentional here with the team. We don't have a sniper. And the reason we don't have a sniper is because this mission is very mobile. You have to keep moving pretty much the entire time. You have to get in, you have to get out, and having to stop to get the benefits of, you know, their full power doesn't feel like it's worth it. I can't tell if we're gonna actually have good. Oh yeah, we should have good coverage back in here. This works. I guess also worth noting, a few of these units did have some ability points left over, so I did buy a couple abilities. Brian, you can see the little tip here for armor. He has blast padding. Ryan has what's it called? Lightning reflexes, so he ignores one overwatch per turn. So for the medic to be able to dash past into position feels like it's a really good option to have. Okay, I think we want to... I'm kind of nervous about running into enemies over here that are going to trigger. We're actually getting close. Ah, where are we? This game really doesn't like when I accidentally bump the left edge of my screen. You see that slight pause when I'm scrolling around. That's generally why. When it crosses over past the left edge, it's confused. Okay, so I guess we just keep moving. Lots of running, lots of... Not sure why you would run on top of those, but okay. First cutscene trigger, no enemies yet. Like, normally, I think the last time I did this, I ran into like 3 or 4 patrols on the way to this point. Basically, I want to make sure whenever we end up against the Chosen and the stuff that we are using to get out, I want to make sure that we have all of our resources available for that. I don't want to end up with a bunch of, already used grenades and stuff when we get to our chosen fight. The chosen that's weak to explosives. I do feel slightly bad that this team keeps... I just realized this is the same team that I did the stealth mission with last time. So they're getting, like, twice the, They're getting extra videos, basically, out of, the fact that they're not ranking up as they do these missions. Or at least not efficiently ranking up. That's okay, though. We'll make sure you still get to shoot things. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. I'm pretty sure there's a back door, like, over here. So we're gonna go ahead and... let's actually see if somebody else has the ability to move into this... yeah. Into this cover position. See if there is anything here. So our other goal here is going to be to try and only spawn one enemy group at a time. And I believe there are generally some out front, some in the inside, some out back. So if we like bust in the side door, we could end up getting overwhelmed very easily. And get surrounded. I think, yeah, we just wait on this one. We're definitely getting... okay. Stun Lancer. Yeah, we can definitely deal with those guys. That was a mech. Like, not the little mechs that we've dealt with so far. I just heard the sound effect. Okay. Visibility. We can see inside, kind of. Is it gonna trigger the cutscene just from being outside over here, maybe? That'd be kind of awesome. So there's those guys. I think we're okay as far as them seeing us over here. So I'm gonna move. I kind of want to move up here, but I think we're gonna be smart and stay down. That doesn't, or isn't a good spot for cover against those guys. So I guess we're gonna go, what, like down here? And hope there's nothing down here. Guess we can try and... yeah, we'll have Brian move up here. So, Rangers being the first to go out makes sense, because that way the ones that are still hanging back can take a shot if needed, since they have a longer range gun. We're going to move Eric next, so that these two can support if he ends up triggering something. And then I think we're just going to Overwatch again. 15 minutes in, no shots fired. Yeah. Okay. pretty sure... Okay, we've got a clear path here. So I think this is where we start. I think there are some more enemies around the back, though. So let's double check. Because if we can take out some enemies from... Or without... Or we can take out whatever enemies are behind here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. See, that seems like a great start. Blow this up. All of our guys are in position here. We have okay shots on all of them. Everybody's got their move left. We might trigger both of these at the same time, but we'll be having a pretty solid advantage with this explosive start. And it's explosive start that doesn't trigger our, or that doesn't use our own resources. Okay. Let's hope they move forward here. They did. Okay. Perfect. They are in cover now, which is slightly problematic. But I think... Okay, so the biggest thing we need to do is take out the mechs and the Viper. The mech here... If we have a good placed grenade, we could take out at least 2 of these guys, maybe 3. That's a spot with cover. And then he could take out the Viper. I'm just kind of trying to do the math here. That'll give him cover against, or half cover, but it also puts him in close proximity. So if this mech gets to do its barrage, and like shoot a bunch of rockets out, that'll hit both of them, which is problematic. So let's wait on him and see if we get our... Because we only have 1 grenadier. So that would be able to take out potentially everything but this guy. I feel like that's a pretty solid start. I know I just said I wanted to conserve grenades, but this is one of those examples where I feel like this is worth it. And those are the skill points that I was talking about that I was spending. You get extra skill points or when you perform certain actions like that. Okay, so now... I think rather than take the risk... Actually, no, we can move up and check first. Okay, so let's see what his accuracy looks like here. 65. Or we can do this. And I feel like that's worth it. He still ends up with cover here. It spreads us out so that that other mech doesn't get to bombard 2 people. And we still have... it gives him cover from this guy unless he runs out into a position that the rest of our group can take advantage of. And we do have 2 medics that we can use if needed. And it makes sure we don't lose a significant amount of actions from that. We can actually take this mech out this turn if I can get a good shot. And that'll leave just this guy. Yeah, let's do it. can't remember if these guys can explode or always... I don't think these guys explode. I only have one spot I can actually get to him. And then I basically just have to hope that there's nothing else in there to trigger it. Because he's not in cover at all. Or I can take the risk. Move over here. And take a partial cover pot shot and just hope that it works. If I move over here first... Actually, yeah, if I move over here first, I may still be able to run up and do the slash attack after I see what the percentage is. And I can always use a grenade if I absolutely need to. Glad I did that first. There we go. Here's the Chosen. No Overwatch reactions. Extra damage from explosions. Returns fire against missed shots.
Heads up out there. It's the Elder's assassin, and she's moving into the AO.
Hey, that thing that I was saying about getting surrounded, that's why I wanted to make sure we were in a position to take out all of those heavy units first.
The end is coming.
So now there's two enemies down here. This one is that a fight? Stun or an officer? Stun Lancer and officer. I couldn't tell if one of those was the pyro or not. I think those only show up on launch missions. Are there turrets up here? I'm not seeing turrets, so we may be able to just cut them down. Just get invisibility first before I actually take actions. We don't want to spread out too far because the Advent Chosen's basically going to teleport in and shoot somebody and stun them. That seems to be her MO. Don't feel like I'm getting a great shot on this officer. I'm wondering if I can get a good shot on the Stun Lancer here. Let's double check. I mean, it's not a bad shot per se. It's just not a good shot. Basically, Kyle's gonna take one of them out. Brian is stuck over here, so he can only really take this guy. And I'm probably, rather than moving in, gonna get on this cover point, or possibly go inside and shoot through, because I don't think we want to be over here by himself with or like I said, we want to be able to make sure we have people in range of the or when they get stunned by the assassin. Let's go. I really don't like the positioning on this. I guess that's another option. I could have Kyle kill both of them with the teamwork action point. So have him kill the officer, action point, run over and kill the stun lancer, pray that there's nothing else over here. And that I get damage rolls on both. What are the life? How much life do they each have? Nope, minimum damage will do it. Yeah, I think that's the best option at this point. I don't like using my teamwork that early, but I feel like it's worth it if we can minimize all of this. I hate everything. I thought those were the guys. I purposely left him in low cover there so that wouldn't happen. Okay. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. That gives me hope. Not sure how I missed that before, but okay. Teamwork. Get out of there. Okay, now double checking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 health. So he has a 1 in 3 shot at rolling that, I believe. As I'm realizing that technically Brian can run over here and be in the exact same position and kill this guy. And that would just leave the 2. Wait. Brian still has an action, 2. This can kill, then we're good. It's a pretty low chance, but it's possible. Not quite. Okay. So now we'll be smart. Let's solidify our position back here.
They have served with honor their duty to the elders fulfilled. Perhaps you'd like to try a more adept sparring partner.
So many victims. Processed with such brutal efficiency. Test subjects for some sort of weapon, perhaps.
Looks more like a refinery to me, Doctor.
Once we get our hands on that sample, we'll know for sure.
Yep. Okay, so I don't like this because there's not a good spot for him to get cover. But I think moving back is better than moving forward. And I definitely want to... I think taking out the Stun Lancer is a lower chance of things going horribly wrong than leaving the guy and... then leaving it and getting stunned. He has a 1 in 3 chance at killing the sectoid. That might also be worth it, but I don't feel like it's the top tier result here. Because these guys are going to have to move to get into a position to actually utilize that flanking, and there's a decent chance that the sectoid is just going to use a psychic power to try and possess or stun somebody. Okay. And he just moved and... Oh, never mind. Okay, Sectoid double moved.
There's no place you can run that
Chosen
I
didn't
cannot
act.
reach.
We're good. We actually got away with that somehow. Okay, so once we go over here, and take the sample, that does start spawning reinforcements. God, I don't want to run over there. We don't have to. Is that worth it? I feel like this is worth it. We'll see. Don't like the fact that we're moving backwards here. Really don't want to use my... Okay, I feel like Brian should be good to just fire here. We'll take a risk and see which one works. Got a kill. Perfect. And then we can just have Kyle move up here. Hope that doesn't trigger yet another encounter. Something I can't see.
As one dies, another is already born to take his place.
Wait, what? Is this not a window we can jump through? Guess not. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be greedy here, since I'm gonna need to give everybody a turn to get back. And we're just gonna double move into the... That probably is really stupid in case there's stuff in there. He said as he did it anyway. Autoloader. That was probably worth it. Okay, we're gonna move up here. So that's gonna give us visibility. Overwatch. Taking out everything but the Chosen that we've encountered so far. And we haven't run into them yet. Double move up here. Double move over here. Not actually taking it this turn, just getting into position. Move up here. Double move up here. We knew it was coming eventually here. He's gonna keep
Enjoy
moving.
these fleeting breaths while they last. I had hoped your kind would never stumble across this facility, Commander. Some things are best left unknown.
It's one of the
Ha.
elders chosen.
Enemy unknown. Okay, summoned an extra Advent soldier in. Yes, they're right there. Okay. That's a
We need to get
really
our people back on their
obnoxious
feet,
course of
Commander.
action on their part. I wasn't expecting them to be that far back. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. This is what we've been saving our grenade for. We don't have eyes on the Chosen even? Okay. So let's move up. Revive. Heal. Can't see. So he could take a move over here just to get me visibility. But I kind of want to make sure that he has access to whatever happens after. This is rough. I mean, I think he's back here. Or she's back here. So let's do this. Good odds we're also taking out a wall, or taking out their cover. Shredding their armor.
There is no shame in their defeat. They know nothing of their actions.
Now we gotta get lucky, because this is probably gonna be rough.
I won't be slowed by your feeble attacks.
Okay. Brian does not have a shot. So basically our choices are risk it and take this shot, which can be retaliated against if it misses, or hunker down, move back, and wait a turn, which means they're going to daze somebody else. But usually they don't do something to try and one-shot. I think they've got like a big wave attack that they can use as well. I don't know if it's this Chosen or one of the other ones. That might be the Warlock. My concern is that if we miss and there's a retaliation strike, that would actually put Kyle in range to die from the next hit. Really want to do this, but I also don't want to risk it yet, so we're gonna do as soon as we take that, they're gonna start calling in reinforcements, but I think we'll have a round, but we can't get everybody over here in one round. I kind of want people to be in position before we grab the vial. Yeah. Oh, that looks like a lightning bolt round.
You cannot escape it.
Blinded? Okay.
Now we will see
That's
the
new.
talents of XCOM's great commander in action.
I mean, how often do you get that opportunity, right?
It is rare to find an opponent worthy of my skills. Rarer still to find one capable of besting me more than once.
We've proven the Chosen can be hurt. Now we just have to work on putting them down for good.
Okay, our visibility is crap right now. I'm pretty sure we don't have any... There's nothing... I don't think there's anything here that we're really super worried about. So I guess we'll just take the risk. I mean, we're not going to have cover for this turn, but hopefully the blind clears up. I did not think about that. Is anybody actually in range to take the sample? Not this turn. I can get Brian into position to take it next turn. I don't want to... No. How do we enter in? There we go. Not leaving until we actually have a solid path. Make sure that Brian can get up. Because of that.
Guessing that's not water in there. Shen, any readings?
No signs of radioactivity, no significant energy signatures of any kind. Whatever it is, it's safe to handle.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to rendezvous at the extraction point.
That is like right there. Basically just move everybody one move away. And Overwatch is kind of my thought here. So when those enemies show up, they're just gonna get met with a hail of gunfire. Oh crap. I'm not gonna say it. That's what I was worried about. Oh, okay. Brian's okay. I saw the purifier there and I was like... It's like, oh no. Because he get the... And then it spawned right next to him. Oh, okay. We're good. Is he gonna be able to move? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna actually do the same thing. Because I am now amused by this as much as anything. And we need to wait another turn anyway. So everybody but Brian overwatches. And now, nobody's right up next to the Purifier if that one spawns again. Yup. And hopefully that one will trigger an Overwatch and kill the other ones. I'm not going to complain about it. Nope. But I think we're good. Because they're not actually going to get a turn. I was thinking really hard, though. I feel like I'm missing somebody. No. Why did I think we had 6?
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander. We just hit Advent where it hurts. This was a place no living human being was ever intended to see. Happy as I am to see it gone. Something tells me the aliens won't take this lying down.
That went way better than any time I can think of that one going before. I think only one person got hit. Ah. Okay. That actually went really well. I feel like we had the right tools, we had the right people.
Our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built.
Decent strategy.
To return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall prevail, no matter the cost.
Go away, speaker. Okay. See what we've got.
At least we know these Chosen can be killed. Well, temporarily.
Hey. Bond level up. everybody gets a promotion. We are definitely going with, let's see here. I do like scanning protocol, but field medic is very important. Just extra uses off of the kit. I think we're going with revival protocol here. I do prefer shadow step over. I really don't like the scout side, the concealed stuff for the most part. Like, I'll pick those up as bonus stuff later, but just no reactions from Overwatches is really good. Destroys cover or pins them down. This rank is really not great. It's out of the Grenadier. Not my favorite. Yeah, we're gonna have them, once they recover, go and hang out in our new training facility to boost their bond.
Now that we've recovered the apparent product of the Black Site facility, I imagine it will take considerable time and resources to uncover the true purpose of this substance. I will begin preparations for a complete analysis immediately, Commander.
Having now seen the inner workings of the Black Site facility, the outcome is perhaps even more troubling than I had expected. It is clear the aliens have undertaken a gruesome task. I will leave this matter for you to investigate, Commander.
New objective added.
The aliens are relaying a form of encryption beyond anything we've ever encountered, much less theorized. We'll have to find a means of breaking the code, but I expect it will take some time.
Okay. So once Kyle's back on his feet, he and Brian are going into training together. We've still got a few wounded, a few out on covert action. A little tired. First lieutenant that we've gotten as well.
You saw the same things I did in that facility, so now you should understand why I've kept my people away from their cities all this time. The aliens offered up miracle cures, and they weren't lying. Death does cure all ailments.
Ooh, you're so edgy. Okay, so we can't do squad size yet, but we can put him into resistance rate, I believe. Once this finishes, we should be able to do Hunt the Chosen 2 with Ryan. So yeah, that will be for next time though, because this has gone on long enough. Probably should have broken this one up, but that's okay. That was a really intense mission. I liked it. So, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.